My third-class seat, I'm staring as the mountains circle me. It's like the illusion. Na 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 train goes na 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 train. It was just the weirdest dream I think I've ever had. It was like there was this cave of ice. It was all shiny, and there was all these stalagmites around it. And I looked over because I had this sense of like recognizing people.
Right.
And I think it was the people from my ballroom dancing class, except half of them were horses. They were like those half horse, half human.
Yeah.
And then
Centaur.
Yeah, a centaur, exactly. And they were dancing, but I don't know. The song was kind of ethereal or something.
So there was music.
Music. Okay. There was definitely music. And I look over, and it was like there was this big figure, kind of foreboding, and it was that Jack Layton fella. And except he looked all shifty because his mustache kept floating off of his face, and he looked like one of those winged monkeys from The Wizard of Oz.
Those are creepy.
And all of a sudden there was like this light flashed up over on the side, and all of a sudden
a white light?
It was a white light, and it was like behind this figure, and I look, and it's this horse that's just really furry, like way furrier than the other ones, and had really wobbly hoofs, you know? And I looked, and it was Doug. It was my Doug, so I went towards him.
Okay, I'm sorry. Where were you? And what were you doing?
I had a dream. I had this crazy dream, and
Oh.
what did you think?
Oh, she's laughing.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You sound so, you don't think it meant anything. Like it wasn't speaking to you or anything like that.
No, but dreams do
See?
speak to you. You'd need to not ignore this dream. It's so vivid. I am aware that sounds flaky.
Mm-hmm.
I am. But I had a grandmother who would interpret dreams, and she was really good.
Oh, was she?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, and beside Doug was this hairy black spider. There's this big bucket of halva in the middle of the web. Hey.
Hey,
How goes it?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing great now that I've made such a clever investment in my mental health. I'm calling this the Jessie hotline phone. I tried to get it red, but they didn't have a red one. Because she's got this incredible knack of not being able to find a phone, you know, at all. When I asked her to call me, she said she was going to be home last night at 9 o'clock, or at least call me. She gets home at 1:30 in the morning. I'm waking up every, 20 minutes wondering where the hell she is. I finally hear this car screech into the driveway. It's this, like, tricked up Camaro with these two, like, pierced, tattooed, drunken freaks in it, spitting gravel all over my, front porch. They ripped up my lawn. She's going to be the death of me. She's going to be the death of me. She stumbles in, pissed drunk. She's wearing my leather jacket, which will probably get cigarette burns all over. I mean,
Who are you talking about?
oh, sorry. It's my niece, Jessie.
Oh.
Yep, she's almost 18.
Oh.
Oh,
Kids.
kids. Jeez.
I think Charity's pregnant.
Pardon?
Oh, I think Charity is pregnant.
Oh boy, this is like gorgeous bikini model, horny and wet U of T student. I love it.
A little light reading at the back of T-Dog magazine today for you, Pete?
Yeah, just it's amazing what money can buy nowadays.
Oh, what? You're buying?
No,
What are you
this
doing?
isn't for me, okay?
Oh, this is not for you.
No, there's a client coming from out of town. He
client.
lives up north.
Sure.
His name's Colonel Mackenzie.
Oh, Colonel
He's
Mustard?
this is old guy, okay? And he has rather unusual, let's say, big city tastes. And so I got to set this thing up for him.
Unusual?
Yes.
Even for you?
Victorian fireside spankings.
Oh, jeez.
You know.
Hey, Seymour.
Hey. You know, Pete, I
Seymour,
gotta
let me just
say.
I know, I understand. Let me just say one thing, okay? I just wanted to make it clear that this didn't work out how I planned, okay? I didn't want Marlon to get angry at you. I just thought, you know, I stuck my nose in your business and I shouldn't have.
No,
it wasn't my business.
Pete,
I was
what I'm
to
trying
help.
to say is thank you, man. I mean, you came out with something I couldn't tell Marlon, you know? I was avoiding it, and that was the exact wrong thing to do. You came out and you told Marlon the truth, and that's why Marlon and I weren't getting along, is because I couldn't face the truth that you forced me to. That was fantastic. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This spider is like a marionette, and it was just singing at the top of its voice, I guess. Only the good die young. And then
Billy Joel?
Classic, right?
Yeah.
And meanwhile, Doug and I are dancing. I mean, it was so nice to be holding him, and we're dancing and dancing, and then I look up at him, and he's a horse head. His body is melted, and it's just a pool of butter. And I'm
Okay, how
standing
about we
It's
discuss
at the end of the
a
dream.
dream come true over here, huh? The woman who found her daughter after 6 years, thought the child had burned
I
in a
saw
home
that
fire.
on the news this morning.
Yeah, turns out she was abducted, and she recognized her 6 years later at a little kid's
Yeah,
birthday
I,
party.
Come on,
I
how
have
would you
no trouble
recognize?
believing that. Because never underestimate the psychic power of a mother and child.
Well,
You
no,
just
that's
know.
true. That
You
is
just know.
true. But 10 months? Is that
She
what
was
you
10
said?
days old when she
Or
was
10 days.
abducted, and 6 years later, yeah, dimple. She has a distinctive dimple.
And that's what triggered it for
But
the
you know,
mom?
I'm sure this happens a lot more often than we know, especially in developing countries where they don't have the money
Yeah,
for
and women don't
investigators
have any rights
forensics.
or resources to,
Right.
you know,
Yeah.
protect themselves against the fathers taking the
It's
kids.
just so bizarre. I mean, you just think how the news, you just go, not today. They can't get any more weird than yesterday.
Oh, think again.
Well, I don't
Did
have
you
to.
say that there were stalagmites in your dream?
Well, Johnny McLaughlin, you really do have the good swimmers, eh?
Well, that's the problem right there, isn't it?
Congratulations.
No, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You know, I mean, like, condoms are sitting right there. I don't like wearing them.
So you guys didn't plan this at all?
No, of course not, man. You know, in my home, birth control is all about muscle control. This has never been a problem.
That's like Russian roulette, Johnny. You're
I know.
bound to get pregnant that way.
I know, I had a few too many, I guess. Couple got out. I'm getting soft down there. I can't be doing this. I can't be doing this. I mean, Mariah's almost at the age now where I can leave her alone for a couple hours, you know, get a bit of freedom to myself. Just starting to sleep better.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to be sleeping all that well because I'm pregnant too.
Serious.
Serious.
Well, I mean, that's great. I mean, look at you. You know, you're young, you're healthy, you're vibrant. I mean, look at me. See these bags under my eyes? Jesus. You should see Charity's body now. My world's out of control, Liz. I'm spun. I'm spinning.
And this whole week has been fantastic. I mean, we're finally talking. All the barriers are broken down. I mean, I didn't realize all that he went through in prison, but I gotta thank you again, Tiger. I mean, you
Look,
broke down
I'm-
the walls between us. I was getting worried.
I'm just very happy that I brought two people closer together. That's, I mean, that's really what it's about sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Well, you know, time to bring two other people together.
Colonel Mustard in the den with the.
No, look, I tell you, Colonel Mackenzie, he's a good guy. He just, you know, he might like busty, sexy, or mature madam eager to please. Oh, here's a good one. Sexy Latvian lady waiting for you to part her iron curtain.
Clever.
Oh yeah, my grandmother was a trippy chick.
Wow.
Yeah,
Oh,
she was Acadian, so she had that kind of mystique about her. And she could play the harmonica. She used to spit her teeth out on the table and just play.
Oh,
I loved it. I loved it.
What a character.
Yeah, she was a character. Definitely. I miss her.
Hey, okra. That makes me dream like wacky dreams. Well, it gives me gas.
That's
too, but-
interesting. So that's a trigger for you to sort of, you know, stimulate that dream center in your brain.
Stimulates them.
You should keep on with that. Write them down. Never ignore your dreams. My grandmother predicted my grandfather's death through a dream. She doesn't believe me. It's true.
Okay.
She had this beautiful, long, black, lustrous hair. And she had this dream where my grandfather's standing in a field by himself, and a flock of crows come, take him away. And she knew he was gonna die, and she woke up with white hair. It turned completely white.
And he died?
2 days later.
It's just everything at the same time, you know? My buddy Ricky died playing hockey this last week. My wife's mysteriously pregnant. Tampa Bay Lightning are in first place in the goddamn National Hockey League.
Oh, that's-
Tampa Bay Lightning.
That's the biggest mystery.
What's going on? What's going on?
Well, you know how the world works. You're a man of nature. Things happen in threes. And stuff like this, a soul leaves and another soul comes back onto Earth to maybe, hopefully, become a really good left winger.
Oh Christ, my wife's pregnant with the spirit of Ricky there. My
Oh,
God, he was a lousy hockey player. He
Oh.
was a drunk and he was a womanizer.
Okay, well, not him. Maybe, I don't know. Some other. Anyway, how is Charity feeling about the whole thing?
Oh, we're both freaked. We're both freaked. We're laying in bed at night, staring at the ceiling, not saying nothing.
Oh.
It's not good. It's not good. I mean, Liz, I've been a parent since I was 19 years old. All right, that's pretty young.
Yeah,
You know?
very young.
I can't wait for the day when I can just, jump on my boat, head out on a lake, fishing rod in hand and a string or a pickerel tied to the side and just go. Nah, that's it. Retire. I can't be doing this. I mean, come on. It's like,
Well, then you just got to figure out what keeps causing this mysterious pregnancy thing.
Prostitution doesn't save marriages, it destroys marriages. It destroys people's lives.
No,
How
look-
can you say?
Look, it does, okay? Okay, you've been married for, let's say, 25 years, okay? You love your wife and everything. You got kids. You don't want to ruin your marriage, all right? But you got these urges. You got these desires. She doesn't want to have fun anymore. She doesn't want to try anything. So, what do you do? Do you run off and cheat with the secretary at work and ruin her life? No. Do you run off and cheat on with your wife's sister? No. You just fork out some money. You go have fun one night.
that
You get it
fixes
out of your
everything.
system,
It's a
and then you move
sham.
on.
That's a sham.
Come on,
It's such
how-
a quick fix.
That's
Come
what
on.
the world's been like for hundreds of millions of
Yeah,
years.
this coming from the guy who's got frequent flyer points. He's been with so many of these
Hey,
ladies.
listen, that is not true.
Yeah.
And you have benefited
Oh,
as well.
yes,
my friend.
against my will. Thank you very much.
You know, I used to work in a
Will.
car lot where there used to be some working girls out front, and I'd sometimes bring them out some coffee, just to get to know them.
Yeah, see, get to know them, get to know
I'm
them.
not saying they're
Nice.
horrible people. What I'm saying is the profession itself, there's something very sad about
Well,
it.
yeah, you're paying for sex, and it's not like there's going to be someone there that's
It's
next
fleeting.
morning.
It's an illusion.
That is kind of annoying. I mean, it's been a while for me, but I'd rather have a long-term relationship. Someone there the next morning to make breakfast for.
Sure,
you
that's
know.
very
everybody
reasonable. I'm not
wants-
saying you pay for sex for your whole life. I'm saying that they serve a function. You want to have a real relationship, you should. You know.
Yeah.
You want to meet somebody, you should. This girl I'm seeing right now, she's got all kinds of single friends. She's
watch
divorcee. She's got tons.
Really?
Yeah. It's Randy's old high school friend, Ellie.
I wonder if witnessing her father being shot by her mom made Charlize a better actor.
Oh, who would know?
Well, I don't know if I buy
You know?
that. Because you look back and you can find something dysfunctional or tragic in anyone's childhood. It's just that she's in the public eye, so they dig up these stories, and then
That's what I find disturbing is they dig
mean,
up
this
these
is extreme,
stories. I mean,
obviously.
just because she wins an Oscar, what do they have? A fleet of investigators waiting to dig up dirt
Yeah,
on
they
people?
do.
But you have to admit,
Yeah.
some of the best artists, be it, painters, actors, the best ones are a little wacky, a little screwed up childhood.
Okay, so you're
and-
talking about, I mean,
yeah.
you can have a dysfunctional, wacky childhood and not become an actor, but so what's that other element that turns you into an artistic genius of some sort?
Well, I don't know. A lot of them, the writers, they seem to drink a lot. They become alcoholics, don't they? I guess
That's
the
true.
solitude or
They do?
something.
Yeah.
Especially the Irish ones.
But that's just part of the big, beautiful mystery of it all, right? Why you guys are just boom, 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 babies, babies, and someone like me, it's just been a bit of a struggle,
Oh, everybody's made different.
That's right.
I mean, Charity can't even go swimming at Wasaga Beach without getting pregnant. Me, you know, my boys are so active, they're probably crawling down my pants right now and trying to get up yours. You keep your legs crossed.
I should have sat with you a little bit more.
No, I mean, it's just, you know, it's like, I can't bring another child into the world when I'm feeling like this. It ain't right. Besides, my house is too pink already anyway. I live in a freaking Barbie castle. It's ridiculous.
Well, did you ever stop to think that it could very well be a little boy?
Ellie is Randy.
You guys go out a lot?
Well, yeah, we've been on a few times, you know. She's been back to my place many times. You know, the great thing about her is she combines two amazing things about a woman. She's a divorcee, which means she's got something to prove because she married some jerk and now she, you know, wants to get even. And the second thing is she's a former nerd, which means she spent all these years in repression and now she's just trying to get free. So, yeah, it's good. I'm sorry you missed out on that one. I believe it was to be snatched within your grasp, but you let that one go.
Well, you know, it's just nice to see she's hooked up with someone who will treat her with the respect that she deserves.
Yeah, I will.
You will.
She's
Didn't I see you with Ritu the other day?
Yeah, Ritu, yeah, sure. Yeah, we went to Kentucky together. It was fun.
So you've seen both of them?
Sure, they have something, they both have something in common, which is my bed. So, yeah. Yeah, no, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, this is the modern world, guys.
Charming
This is
to the end,
1890.
Pete.
It's Queen Victoria in command here.
Charming to the end.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, sex hater.
Whatever. How's that whore hunt going?
Well, he's
Don't
got
you
my
have to
paper.
contact
Thank you. Thank you. I can find someone for you. I could find you a large black man who gives massages.
You're talking to him, right?
All we make is girls. That's just how it is.
Oh, I'm sure you got a couple of swimmers in there who would make a good hardy boy.
Oh, well, you'd think, looking at me, right?
Yeah.
You know?
No, this is what I'm saying, though. The universe is sending you a message. With all this topsy-turvy stuff that's been happening in your life these days, there's going to be a big change, and I think it's a boy.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm saying. You
Maybe
know,
it's time,
Tampa
eh?
Bay in first.
Yeah,
Boy.
exactly, right?
Yeah.
Whole world's turning upside down here.
That's what I'm saying.
Imagine that, eh? Mother Nature's finally sending me a little disciple, eh? To learn from the master. Eh?
Sure, yeah.
It's my time, right?
That's right.
I mean, how bad could it be? I'm not that old, right?
Well, no.
You know, I'm only 35. It'd be nice to have a little fella around the house there. Somebody that I could actually look at and go, are we both seeing this? Huh? Are you seeing this? Are we both... You know, these women are nuts. You know, let's go grab a beer, right?
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Little Johnny.
Johnny.
I can't help but think that Doug was trying to give me a message or something. I mean, in this dream, he was so vivid, and Jack Layton with his melting mustache.
Yeah, that's
maybe he was telling me to vote NDP, but maybe he didn't like NDP.
Maybe he wants you to bake a pie too, Brenda.
What?
Look, I'm sorry. I don't think Doug is trying to talk to you from the dead. I don't. I think it's just your subconscious, huh? It's I don't know, feeding you these little fragmented bits of symbolic references about you and Doug and your relationship, right? Like the whole horse thing, you saw Doug as your stallion. A lot of women, you know, think of their man as their stallion. And the butter.
The butter, don't ignore the butter. Butter is a very prominent symbol for female health.
Very prominent.
Really?
It's true. Have you had a pap smear recently? Okay. So in the dream, what was Doug's mood?
Oh well, we were dancing, and we were in an embrace, and we were just twirling around in this cave, and we were both happy. We were
Right.
elated.
Right, you know what I think? I don't think that there's some sort of life-changing meaning here. I think maybe the message is he just came by to say hello.
Oh.
With a little butter.
No, Ritu's cool about the whole thing, man. She's, you know, she's a She's a modern woman. She's ready to have some fun. I'm ready to have some fun. We'll just see what happens.
And she knows all about Ellie and vice versa, right?
No. Nope. Nobody's business. They're two separate camps, two separate people, two separate lives.
I gotta hand it to you, man. You got two women. I can't even get one these days. I asked this one girl out, Lori.
Yeah?
Works around the corner from me, and I thought I made a connection, but I guess not. That sort of fizzled out, and there hasn't really been anybody since.
Seymour, there are plenty of fish in the sea. You know what I mean? You can't. So, you know how many women turn me down? All the time. But it's because I keep trying that I have such great success.
And he doesn't pay.
And I don't pay. However, why don't you take me up on my offer, huh? I told you, I will talk to Ellie. She's you know the number of divorced women she knows? She's in all these different groups and stuff. I mean, it's prime for the pickings,
Really?
okay? Yes, we'll see what we can get, and we'll go out together. We'll go out for a drink or something.
We'll go on a double date.
Yeah, sure.
Pick up some tips from the master.
Okay, I don't date guys, but you know, it'll be fine. It'll be fun, right?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
No harm done.
All the things I could teach a boy. Teach my son, you know, like the joys, the wonders of the smell of pickerel on your fingers, the smell of smallmouth bass on your hands, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. How to take him into the woods and teach him how to live off the wilds, all right? Teach him what to do if he sees a bear, all right? Run the other way. Same thing you do as if you see a damsel in distress, run the other way. Teach him how to treat a lady right. You know what I'm
That's a good
saying?
one. Nice.
When he gets older, teach him the uses of the hammer fist, the many secret uses, the difference between an ice hockey fight and a ball hockey fight. And most importantly, when he gets old enough to become hairy, teach him the wonders of the berry tickler, how to groom it, how to maintain it, and most importantly, its secret uses.
I get you. Well, I think it sounds all very good. Absolutely. You know what? I said I didn't have a cigar for you to celebrate, but I do, as all pregnant women should have in their purse, an emergency chocolate bar.
Oh, chocolate
So
num num.
let's celebrate with a little bit of chocolate, shall we?
Oh, Christ. Right on.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah, cheers, big ears.
Here, baby.
Here, baby.
Oh, thank you.
How do they get that inside, though?
I don't know.
My third class